Good morning, everyone. Oh, I hope you guys are doing good, considering confirmation that Elon Musk is pretty much trying to take over the government. He has gotten a hold of. Well, first I should tell you it's about 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, February 2nd, and on February 1st. Ron Wyden, Oregon. It's like, wait, where do I live? What state am I in? Ron Wyden posted that Scott Bessent had given DOGE, Department of, it's all a bunch of bullshit, but Department of Government Efficiency, full access to the system that makes Social Security and Medicare benefits and grants and payments and what goes to government contractors, and pretty much like giving him the keys to get into it's a part of the Treasury for crikey, by crikey. Like Libby says, by crikey. I have another 3 F words lined up, but I'm not going to say them. But anyway, so Ron Wyden he's demanding answers from Scott Bessent. Bessent? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And so here's the bottom line, and I'm just going to do tarot right now, and I'm going to hurry and get it uploaded, and then I'm going to come back and do the Lennies and the Kipper as well, because we'll get more details. But I need an overall, with the tarot. So basically, this is another coup from the inside. Just like January 6, 2021, only it's not violent, it's very sneaky, and it's legal. They're trying to get into all the legal. This is the Project 2025, where they're trying to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid and, anything that has to do with abortion rights, enforce the Comstock Act. I could just sit here and, Project 2025 is 900 pages long. But this is awful, and what we need to do is to write to our reps, and don't think that just because you're in a blue state it doesn't matter, or that you haven't, or that you've written before and it didn't matter. And calling is okay, but not, it's good that they listen. I suppose you could do both if you want, but I would put it in writing. And I would write to your House rep and your senator and remind them that what they're trying to do, or what they actually are doing, what Trump is doing, is illegal, according to our Constitution. And the reason we need to do that and write is because they need our support. If they have the paperwork, it's like if you're going to go petition, or if you're going to you have to have so many signatures first, it's like that, okay? So if you're in a red state and you think it won't matter because you're whatever, just do it anyway. You're a constituent. They need to. If you lean on them, then they'll maybe sit up and take some a pause. You know what I mean? And the full moon's coming in on the 12th at 24 degrees of Leo. Anyone in my generation, that's hitting right on your Pluto. And that's power, and that full moon could bring something out. Get your words out there and tell them what you want and don't want. So, here's my question. How is this going to go? Is this going to be, will this work? Is this... Will Musk, will Mumps, I call them all, we've got the White House squatter, thanks to the real Virgo Queen for giving me that. How's this going to go for the White House squatter and Mumps, which would be, Trump and Musk together, right? And then all the other minions below, there's that too. But I want to know, success or not, with this inside coup that they're trying, how is this going to go for them? But no matter what I get, you guys, if I get good stuff, I still want you to write, because it's like, maybe a lot of people didn't vote because we were all getting that Kamala would win, until later on it's like, we're not. We're not getting that anymore. Or at least several of us weren't. Okay. I think I'm done talking, and I'm waiting for the stop. Oh, right there. Okay. At the heart of the matter, the forces in motion have to do with families, the sanctity and the happiness of the USA constituents, and even people that either cannot vote yet, or maybe they're too old and they can't. It's always the most vulnerable, the children and the elderly, that are always at risk. What's crossing the situation is the judgment card. Are we going to honor our call and do everything we can? Because we have power. And where they're sitting, they're going to fall on their own swords. At least 3 of them. So this would be Trump and Musk, and then probably, well, who else is in the government that's right up there with, I don't know. I've read so many articles, I can't even remember. But I'm going to link a bunch of articles below all the readings so that you can see where I've gotten my information. It's Heather Cox Richardson and Timothy Snyder, and I can't remember the other article, but it's been all over. So they're going to fall in there. This is where they have some control, but this is not a card of control. This is where they're sitting. They're gonna be poked. And the 4 of Swords sometimes is also our card for just total greed. So, it can be greed or it can be overgiving. But this is a card of no progress, upright or reversed. Well, upright, it can be resting in meditation and prayer. Reversed, it's like, greed, restlessness. They're not making any progress. And I just see it literally as falling on their own swords. Woo! In the past, yeah, they got into the government. They got in. This is them trying to cut off the heads of everyone else and overtake the castle, right? Our Tower card is a card for extreme, it makes a big change. It's a big sudden change. It's a breakdown. There's a disaster. This is in the past position, though. So it's like, I think they have screwed themselves up before they even get there. And I'm wondering, wouldn't it make sense to you that, because this is all chaos and it's all going around cuts, that they're cutting heads and department heads so that, and forcing people to resign, right? Like that guy, what was the guy's name that resigned? No, what's his name? Oh, shoot. Something with an L. I can't remember. You guys will help me out with that. I know you will. You always do. He held, and then Musk somehow forced him to resign. He put him on leave. Musk put him on leave. How does Musk? It must be Trump doing it, though, because they're saying Musk is the one that forced him out. Oh, I remember the guy's name, Lebrick, something like that, because I remember thinking Stanley. It's kind of like Stanley Kubrick, but Lebrick. I don't know, Lubrick. Maybe it was. Well, I don't want to say the other word. Anyway, squirrel moment there. Sorry. What happens? I mean, because Elon doesn't hold a government position except for whatever Trump has appointed him to. And apparently he's moving into the White House. And so I guess that Lebrick guy was like the highest ranking official in the Treasury Department. And he'd been there for like 30 years. And so now, so Elon somehow, or Trump, maybe both together, probably Musk's influence because Trump's brain doesn't work well. And so I bet you, well, I don't bet you, I remember reading in one of the articles that he was, Lebrick was put on leave. And then he was forced to resign somehow. So that's what happened. But here's what I'm wondering. Is all of this lead up going to be Trump's third impeachment? And that I won't read on because I've already read before on it. But I'm thinking this is it. Because this is in the past. They've already destroyed themselves. They're trying to destroy America. They're trying to destroy government. But when we have judgment, you know, as the big challenge to the happy family, this is on us. We need to stand up. But this is us going through hell, our own little hell realm. And this is the happy family that no longer trusts the foundation of what they're living on. Okay? I hope you get that clear. And I hope everyone out there, if there's a Trump fan out there that happens to watch this video, I hope you understand that you may have thought your taxes were going down because of Trump's, you know, cutting of aid to all these things. But, you know, like I said, children and the elderly. But what's going to happen, and so here's how they're going to spin it, and they're going to fall on their own swords too, remember. But the way that Trump and his cronies are going to spin it is that they're going to either say they're cleaning up the waste or we need national security, you know. But I'm here to tell you guys, and anyone that would listen, that they're not going to take that money or save that money and then give it to you guys, or it's not going to be a savings to our taxes, our taxation. What they're going to do, if they can, if they're not stopped, is they're going to take it and put it into their own coffers. They're going to suck the government dry. The Muppets are going to, Mumpets are going to try and take kickbacks and bribes and everything else. So this is quite a bit to have, just coming out of the gate, to have two majors. Okay, what's hanging over at the top? Okay, this has to be Elon Musk. I know it used to be our Biden card, but Biden's a Scorpio. Elon is a Cancer. I haven't looked at it. I've refused to do astrology on him because it takes so much time. But I think I'm going to have to in the future. Maybe Andre has already, and you guys could probably have already listened. But anyway, okay, near future for these guys, okay? They are, they're not going to be received. They are going to, their selfishness and their, one-sided charity is not going to, it's just not going to work. For Leon and the White House squatter and anybody who aligns with him, this is going into debt. This is not going to be good for them. Now, especially I have to focus in on Leon up here because, or focus this card into Leon because Leon appeared, okay? So I think Tesla is just tanking. In his near future, it's going to get even worse. Wow. Okay. Internally, Russia is just loving it. Russia's happy. Russia has always wanted to take America down from the inside out. I do not think you guys need to worry about nuclear codes and, you know, it takes, there's like the football and the biscuit or whatever. There's there's three people. And I don't know if they'd even give Trump the right nuclear codes if they're smart. But then again, if we've got Hegseth in there, who knows, But anyway, this is definitely Russia. Okay. Externally, or internal influences are Russia. External influences are, they have some victory. That sucks. Okay. I don't read this position as hopes and fears because to me it's too wishy-washy. I read it as distant future. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I think they're going to get something. I think they're going to, maybe this is a woman that helps him, and I don't know who it would be. I don't know who's under, the women that are aligned with them. I mean, there's so many. But Susie Wiles is a blonde-haired woman. Maybe this is Tulsi Gabbard if she gets in. Pam Bondi's blonde, so no, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, for the outcome, again, the greed. The Nine of Cups shows the greed. And, it's super easy to see the Russian red hat, and this is often our card for the greedy merchant that just sits there and has it all, and you got to pay their price. But how's it going to go for Musk and Trump? This would be all of them that are greedy, and there's a woman that's in there too for the long haul that wants to help them have victory. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, okay. Fights. Yeah, I'll put it over here. Fights and struggles within. If I were to keep going, we have the Temperance card coming through. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Coming through reversed. So that has people not coming together. That has a lack of a long-term vision and being frustrated. So this short-term getting your way doesn't last. Yeah, and again with the greed. Yeah. So it's the greed that's going to take them down. Wow. Okay, I'm going to get this uploaded and I'll be back with, I think I'll do the Kipper next because, well, I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. Anyway. Big hugs, you guys. Thank you. Be right back.